hope you're all doing well. I like that it paused here because you get to see Bowser in the background. And he looks really happy, and I'm happy for him. He looks adorable. You see his hands with the... Ooh. He looks like a tubbier Mickey Mouse, and I love that. Anywho, I hope you're all doing well today. We're doing more Quickie World. Apparently. We're on the level, everything is fine, and we peeked at it last time. And it is, I'm actually terrified of it. Up until now, we've been bumping into levels that were very difficult, but we inevitably got through them with enough practice. I was confident that we could beat all of those if we put our minds to it. This one, I'm actually, for the first time, unsure if we're physically capable. So we'll see, I suppose. Hopefully it goes well. I would be willing to bet money against me, but hopefully the audio is good. I did turn it up. Well, I turned my mic down a little bit because it has been very loud lately, I've noticed. So hopefully the audio is still okay. And hopefully you're okay. Out here doing the best we can. Proud of you. Bring up my windows. This one requires not just timing but rhythm. And shell jumps and just... So, we've noticed that if we wait, he'll actually come back there. So, let me show you. It intended, I believe it's, you're supposed to do something like this. Then you grab the shell and you kick it up there. But you do that ahead of him, so you don't kill him, so that way he can kick it. When he kicks it, you do this to keep the shell from falling into one of those nooks. At which point it falls over here and you can bonk it. But what we found out you can do, actually, for whatever reason, well, let me show you something else. Hold on. So, that was bad. Hold on. Decided against it. Okay, here we go. So from here, I think what it is he gets so far away he despawns. If you do this, because I don't believe he came back last time. Yeah, he doesn't come back. So I think that's the game's way of making sure you have to beat him to that block. But the thing is, if you don't hit that switch, he'll just turn around once he reaches the end of the first munchers. There. So you really don't have to beat him, and I would think that's cheese, but like, I mean, I don't know. That first shell jump attempt, let me just say, it was a bad one. Oh god. In case it's not immediately clear, I'm bad at video games. Specifically shell jumps, but you know. We had no reason in the world to hold any direction, actually, now I think about it. The fact that we were able to do that correctly the first time, I'm actually shocked. I wasn't sure if I was capable of doing that. I keep forgetting we have to wait. I wasn't sure if I was able to pull off that rhythm. And apparently we did it, so that's weird. Hey, good morning. You know. Alright. Hope you're doing well. Hold off the rhythm, and then we failed spectacularly at the shell jump part. Oh, he despawned, didn't he? Yeah, he did. That's rough. You know what else is rough? Me forgetting I have to wait every single time. Okay. Boy, you said it, Mario. Alright. Like, you can't just go over there immediately because he'll despawn, so that's kind of unfortunate. But, like... Okay, so hear me out. Like, we can do that. That's the second time I've done that, and, like, I talked for 5 minutes, let's say a minute. Nikki the Rock, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. Or I should say, good evening, friend. And this shell jump here should be the easiest of all of them. You can literally just stand here and do it at your own leisure. We've done other shell jumps while we were like plummeting and dodging stuff. So you think I would be able to do this, but I mean, okay, that wasn't as bad. All right. Well, this depends. Like I need to pull off a shell jump to make this work, and that's the problem. I'm atrocious at shell jumps. Okay. You don't understand, Big. You can't be talking in like spy jargon. Nikki here has no idea what's going on. That's a euphemism in America. The leprechauns are in the backyard. I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds very inappropriate. Really? That despawned him. So if he... Oh my god. If he's off screen at all, that sucks. Because if you stand over there on that platform under the switch, he's gone. So like... So hold on. Let me... Like... So... If you're standing over here, he despawns. So you can't wait under the switch. You have to wait for him to kick it while you're still here, in which case you have that. You've got about 3 or 4 blocks worth of time for that shell to move to get over here and hit that switch. That's mean. That is, oh god. Inappropriate, oh no. Whose emotes for that? That is adorable. Thank you for the cute bird emotes. Oh god, alright. It is. Weirdly. Okay. This part isn't as bad as I'm making it out to be. Compared to other things we've had to do, this isn't nearly that bad. It's just that shell jump. I'm very bad at shell jumps. That would have done it, but I thought I missed, so I stopped jumping. I'm mad. 2 or 3 trailers. Well, dang. Good exercise, though, I can imagine, but after that, you should absolutely get some rest. And make sure you're drinking enough water. That's also very important. I forgot you gotta jump on it. I'm so not expecting it to work. That... Did the shell just... You can... The shell's right there. So, assuming the switch is off, it'll just fall onto the platform for you. You don't have to land on it. You can just walk over and pick it up on the left. We're learning so many things about this. I mean, that is a perfectly good reason to subscribe to someone, because, like... Emotes are wonderful. They can be. Alright, well. Oh, Nikki ripped. There's a reason why they call her The Rock. Because she, Dwayne Johnson, something, something, I don't know. Rage Baby, good morning. You're here just in time. Big is making me do some squats, and then we're going to be playing some more Kaizo, so. Alright. Squats time. Let me bring up my workout animation. Hold on. Worked hard on this animation, too. I made that. I'm happy about it. I'm proud of it. Look at him. Getting toned. It is a good beat. I mean, look at him. You have no idea how hard I worked out to get that thing to look well. I crafted Microsoft Paint. Apparently. Obviously. Alright, squats time. Hold on, let me adjust my belt. Oh, God. Oh, so many puns. I'm wearing a Powerline shirt. Remember a Goofy movie? Here's my Powerline shirt. It's like a tour shirt, so it's got like the date on it, but it also has like cities and stuff in the background. Music tour shirts have like the cities on the background or on the back. This one does too. It's so cool. It's like an actual like music tour shirt. All right. I'm stalling. Let me know if it's too loud in the background. I'm going to turn my fan on low because now I'm very warm. And it might be too loud, so let me know. But after... I told you I build up heat really badly. And I'm scorching hot now, like... The heat I'm giving off of right now... The heat I'm giving off right now, I could probably... You could make a flapjack on my back. Ugh. Or at the very least until I cool down a bit. But let me know if it's too bad, please. Yeah, like I know it's my hair because my hair traps heat really badly. But I also just washed it like a little bit ago, and it's so like fluffy and soft. I prefer to like let it hang down when I can, but like, yeah, my hair is like the only part of me that I like, so if it's looking good I prefer to leave it down, but yeah, hold on. Nikki, you make a lot of sense. Here I am just being vain about it. I don't get many opportunities to feel nice about myself. Alright, hold on. Hair. Can't do a bun, but I will do a ponytail. I would do pigtails, but the back of my hat, you can't wear a baseball hat with pigtails. It doesn't work like that. And actually... What? Let's just, I'm going to cool down a little bit, and I'm going to leave the webcam off for a bit because I had to take my shirt off. I'm going to cool down faster this way. So as soon as I do cool down, I'll put my shirt back on, turn the webcam back on, and we'll have a nice time. For right now, no webcam time. User icon. Oh yeah, when winter hits, it is beautiful up in my room. Oh, the rock thing. Because Nikki's emotes are adorable, actually. Hold on. I have to maximize chat, otherwise it doesn't let me minimize people's personal information. There we go. Yeah, Nikki's got nice emotes. It was what I was saying before. Yeah, like that. It's a really good example of oh, it's a good example of it being simple. Yeah, it being simple, but like in a good way, because like really simple designs lend themselves to be cuter than more complex ones, I find. The cute emotes are the ones that are like, oh, you can't because to get that one to get the shell to fall, you would have to. Yeah. I'm mad. Alright, so okay, right. Alright, well. But yeah, it's easier to have a cute emote if it's like simple or less details, I find. Which lucked out for me. That was nice. See, Nikki is one of our Hive artists. Very talented. Much art. Like, the easiest part here is landing on the shell. That's a thing you do in normal Mario games. What's wrong with me? Oops. You know... The sleeping pills are still wearing off, so I'm going to use that as an excuse. Ah! Coco and Prince are adorable and I love them so much. Oh, is that one of Bear's? Yeah, that is one of Bear's. Ah, Bear has really cute emotes also. Okay. Oh, the kitten one, yeah. Because, like, all of my emotes have to be the same oval. So, like, I just made I used the oval shape and I made it into a cat. I mean, well, Big, it is a cat. It's just, it was adopted. We're not telling it yet, okay? Oh. I just have no idea how to do a shell jump, like... Well, thank you. If you're in the Discord at all, we also have a puppy one. And someday we're going to have a bird and a bunny one. I just can't seem to get them right. They're just not working out. Oh, puppy. Yeah, puppy. Alright, well. That puppy is adorable. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Helps if you run a bit. Oh. Okay. Progress. So... I mean, I don't know what else I was gonna say there. I gotta think running is the intended option there. It's like I knew something was going to kill me, I just didn't know what it was going to be. So I had expected I was about to die, I just didn't know what was going to do it. You know, one step at a time, I can't, like, I don't know what's coming up, so odds are every single new obstacle we bump into is going to kill us. You know, the whole reason we waited is so we wouldn't kill that guy. And then I forgot what I was doing, so I waited too long. Okay. Okay, that timing is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I just keep missing the block, and that's not, I mean, I got the timing, I just keep missing the block. Somehow. You'd think that would be the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, that timing is very easy. Oh. I am just so bad at shell jumps. Oh. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, like, that's so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I am very bad at wall jumps. I've always been bad at wall jumps. I'm still bad at wall jumps. A lot of this stuff I'm able to pull off with a little bit of practice. Wall jumps, no. How do you want me to do this? Did I throw it too soon, I think? Pretty sure. Hard to tell. Hey, look at that. That is very straightforward. A little bit too late. I say that, it very well could have been a matter of distance from the wall, but if the shell is too high up, typically that's because I threw it too late. And inversely, if it's too low, I threw it too early. Ah, now you're trapped. Hold on. Oh my. You know, I knew this was going to be a problem. I was very not looking forward to this level, but you know, we're on level like 11 now? Oh, I'm kind of like grossed out by how much easier this part is than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Nailed it. Can I though, Nikki? Are you sure? Because one, thank you, and two, probably not. But thank you. You're kind. I don't have your level of video game ability, Nikki. You have to understand. How I'm standing right under this block. How do I miss it? I know, I say this all the time. You can't have no in your heart. You know, like you can't defeat yourself before the level has a chance to. But at the same time, this is like some next level business. Oh. I was thinking it was going to be like really fast, but no, you... Okay, well. Huh. You gotta, yeah, you get to gunslinger, you cannot stop because you'll lose the groove you're in. You gotta, if you get to the gunslinger, you gotta keep going while you're in the zone, auto zone. Okay, gonna be honest. Like, we died, that's unfortunate, but we got clobbered by the shell, so we actually got a little bit closer that time. Alright. Well, I mean, as good as you are, I'm sure you'll have no problem getting there again. God, I love how easy that is. That's... I'm mad. Like, you'd think this would be, like, this whole thing is so difficult. Why is that part so easy? Ah, gotcha. No worries. No. No. I, I, I pulled off the shell jump and I just missed the 2-block wide gap that's, like, right there. I wasn't even thinking about that because, like, the shell jump's the hard part. That's upsetting. It happens. Last time I made it to the gunslinger, I don't know, it was bad. Like, I got to the gunslinger and I was playing so well up until that point, but as soon as I started my gunslinger, it was bad. Okay. Grab the block. Okay, so I have to grab the block and I need to hit the wall of on-off switches between those two. See those 2 rows of invisible lines? I need to throw the block into the wall between those 2. Yeah, me too. I haven't unlocked Gunslinger yet either. In fact, that was actually the ultimate goal here. Because when you unlock Gunslinger, that's the true final boss of the game. Like, story-wise. So that's what our goal is. I've been doing other stuff right now, anyway. Unlocking stuff in business. Party bees. Exactly. I'm just stalling because until we attempt this, I haven't failed yet. And when I try, then we're going to fail. So that's unfortunate. And I'm really not looking forward to that. But here we are. Oh, that timing's weird. Because we hit the block. It's on right now, but so it's not like frame perfect. It takes them just a moment to appear after you hit the wall. So I think, honestly, contacting the wall at the point of the 2 invisible rows, the top 2 of the top invisible row, like where that touches the wall, I think that might be it, because then we would fall slightly and we'd be trapped in there. So I think if we contact it between those lines, if it really does take the wall just a moment to appear. I don't know what the timing is like on these switches, so that's hopefully we don't have too much trial and error. Oops. You think? I didn't see anything on the screen to give me any kind of indicator what comes next, but probably. Like that's the whole thing about these switch levels, right? People will typically have it alternate back and forth rapidly, I believe, usually, right? Nailed it. I mean, we're making progress, right? I've only been doing this for a half hour, and most of that was just me refusing to shut up. I talk a lot. Sorry. Oops. I mean, we did get further than I thought we would. I am curious to see what will come up next. And how much further until the checkpoint. No! I just feel like if there's too much silence, I'm being a bad entertainer. I want to be a good host. I've been conditioned to think that silence is bad. Oops. Louiseman, good morning. How are you doing today? I appreciate you. We're doing some Quickie World today. Trying to. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, but thank you. Means a lot. I try. Twice in a row, how do you even miss those blocks? I'm glad. You're a good friend and good company, so I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. Hey, I'm glad your day's better for you. Be tough out there sometimes. Need to be further right. Too far away from the wall, then the shell and I both fall down further than we should. Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot. I'll try to make a nice place here. Do the best I can. I'm not very exciting or pleasant, but you know, I want you guys to have a good time. I cannot do the levels, so if that's what you're waiting on, just nope. Nikki, I appreciate you. You are a good friend, and I hope you get some good rest. Alright. You could do a streamer. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that part's weirdly easy. Alright, yeah, like right here, I don't see... I've got no clue as to what comes next. Oh! Okay, that's doable. That's fine. You just need to destroy the shell by hitting the block beneath it. Okay, that's fine. That's actually weirdly doable. I just didn't know what was coming up next. So I mean, like, you're likely to die to every obstacle just because you don't know what's going to happen. And by the time you figure it out, it's too late. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Louiseman. Appreciate you. It's like the amount, the perfect, precise timing you need in all these things. You don't have time to figure things out. You need to have done it already. So, if we lose an attempt to each obstacle just to see what needs to be done, that's perfectly fine. Got a cat at my door. Hold on. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Alright, Miles came over to say hello. Hey, sweetie. I know. Hi. I heard. What's up? Hey. Well, you were napping. I know. Hey. Got sleepy eyes. Baba. Alright. Miles, come here. He jumped in my lap. Cutie punk. Well, Miles, he jumped in my lap, so I started holding him a bit. I was scratching him behind the ear, scratching the back of his neck, and he was kind of just like purring and enjoying himself. Hold on. Yeah, I'm putting my shirt back on so I can turn on the webcam. I put him back on the floor and he's standing on my desk. Hold on. Move. Ellie is to the right of my desk. There's a big box that Moonstone sent me, and Ellie's been napping on top of that. She's been really enjoying that. Meowing, good morning. It has been a while. How have you been? Glad you stopped by. And let me locate Bella real quick. Okay, and Bella is currently curled up in her rocking chair downstairs that she enjoys so much. Miles is a treasure. I was looking at him, he's going to jump on my desk again. Hold on. Hi. Come here, Bubba. Hi. When you hold him like that, he'll lick your nose. It's the sweetest thing. Hey. Hey. I would be happy just to provide the chill vibes. And that's very exciting. Hope it goes well for you. Hey. Hey, Papa. He's a sweetheart and I love him. Oh God, I miss high school. It was the best time of my life. It's all downhill after high school. Sorry, don't mean to be a bummer about it, but alright. We continue. Miles, I love you dearly. You can't keep jumping on my desk, sweetheart. Like, you can keep me company, but you never just jump on my desk. You always end up attacking my mouse or like climbing on my keyboard or something. He doesn't understand English. It's unfortunate. And he's nuzzling my hand. Oh my God. Yes, you can stand my desk. Just don't cause trouble. Trouble. Don't cause trouble. No trouble. Okay. We continue. No trouble. Hot sauce. You don't want the hot sauce? All right. No trouble. Ouch. If nothing else, this so far has proven to be much easier than I thought it was going to be, but still very difficult. You can get there just slightly too early and it despawns the Koopa. Too far right. Way too far right. Oh, dang. Hi. Give Miles a forehead kiss to let him know that I love him. And then we continue our game. I mean, I rarely understand what he wants also, but he's always screaming about it. Mountain Horse, good morning. Appreciate you. Ooh. That was... Ooh, from start to finish that was bad. Oh. That was very not great. Ah. Alright, we're getting there. As bad as I am with shell jumps, we've actually gotten up there several times now. We'll be alright. I'm just very bad at shell jumps. Always have been. The rest of these problems I can, like, finagle or, with enough practice, figure out. Shell jumps, I just cannot do. Threw it too late, I think. Don't know. Not sure. I don't know. Mountain Horse, I'm not sure when you showed up, but Hi. Miles was being sweet. Ooh, that was close. Miles has been sweet and yelling at me. Ooh. Oh, that's very not great. I got up there a few times in a row. That's unfortunate. Man of Steel, good morning. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Whoop, whoop. All right. You know, that's a do-over. Where I was greeting a new friend. I'm allowed a do-over. How are you doing today? Hope your day is going well for you. Big fan of Superman, so I feel like something. I like your name is what I mean to say. Bad with words. Well, anything that uses my brain, really, now I think about it. Oh, God. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to our hive. Alright, we can do this. Boop, boop. Got it. Oh, like, Mario, you could have reached up and, like, touched it. Oh, Mario, you're killing me. Alright. I mean, technically, I'm killing him, but, like... I mean, you know... Can't be... doing free brush times. Oh, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. So, like, was Man of Steel 1 through 3,506 taken, and so you had to do 3,507? I'm assuming that's what it is. Oh, no. Oh. Boop. There we go. Dang. That's sad. I'm sad about it. Oh yeah, cat status we just did actually. Hold on. I mean, we just did a cat status. It wouldn't be that big of an ask. It would just be an update. Really. I'm more upset about that than anything else. I was holding down the button, you walnut. Ellie is to the right of me. Did I tell you about that box of stuff that Moonstone sent me? Oh my. Forgot what we were doing. Could have saved it. Oh my god. There's a huge cardboard box of things that Moonstone sent me. And Ellie's been, like, my jacket's on it. And Ellie's been using it as a new bed. She's been curled up on it a lot lately. So she's, like, right by me, napping. Miles. He was on my desk and I was petting on him. But he, has since climbed on my dresser. Now he's just, like, squinting at me. And Bella is in our rocking chair downstairs. There's a rocking chair downstairs that she really enjoys. Walnut is the insult I use when we're being family friendly. Either walnut or meatball, but I think I use walnut more often. Unfortunate. Nailed it. The part I was thinking about was, like, I answered my own question. That's why there's so many. That's why the number's so high. They just keep getting banned from people. Oh, that's actually, that's kind of funny. They're just at number 3,500. People are awful, aren't they? Alright, here we go. We're back here. Pipe? Pipe? No? Guys, good news. We hit the checkpoint. Not sure what to do next. Oh, I know what to do next. Oh, this is going to be very difficult. I hate this so much. Luxby, good morning. Appreciate you, friend. How are you doing today? Oh, that's cool. The on-off switch is so far left, he can't actually activate it. Because he'll kick the shell, but it despawns by the time it gets to the block. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, this is going to really suck. Because, on level 6, I showcased how hard of a time I have spin jumping on these saws. Alright. But we did just get to the checkpoint, so that's a victory. This game doesn't have lives, so we never have to do that first half ever again. Darn. Doing well. It was Meowing actually just started school today, I believe. So that's very exciting. But nervous is, you know, that sounds about right. Nothing wrong with being nervous. I'm sure it'll go well, but I mean, I'm excited. I'm sure you're excited, but like, yeah, still nervous. I'm doing okay. Got Mario happening, and we're doing better than I thought we would. And Mountain Horse is here, and not sure if Big is hanging out. We're doing our best, so you know we're trying to have a nice day. Okay. Like when I said I had a hard time bouncing on the saw, usually I can at least contact the saw. Okay. like, encountering the saw usually isn't the problem. Oh. Okay. Oh, Luxby, Mountain Horse. You both are artists, so I'm introducing you to each other. Art friends. Ah, gotcha. Well, I hope you're alright. Gotta throw it up faster, right? Mountain Horse here is actually responsible for all of our spiffy emotes. Our emote crafter. That would have worked, but I needed to hold up. I mean, timing-wise, that was great. I promise Oh. I can't land on those blocks. And I did. Because if you land and you're holding the shell, you can't... If you're holding the shell, you can't do a spin jump. But you can grab the shell in a spin jump. That's why the shell's been in the air. So once I touched down, we were kind of screwed. By collaboration, what Mountain Horse means is I gave unreasonable demands and they just met them because Mountain Horse is my best friend. Oops. Oops. Fine. You know, game, maybe relax just a little bit. Exactly. Pride be to you as well. Indeed. Ouch. I feel kind of bad because Twitch really does limit how many of those emotes you can upload. Discord doesn't care. Discord's like, you can have 50. Why does it matter? Oops. Twitch is like, no, you get 3. And we're going to be watching you. You're on thin ice. You know... Oh god, I've got the most horrifying... Oh, I've just got the worst feeling that this saw blade section's gonna end in another shell jump. Because, like, it's having me hit the switches with the shell, but I know in my heart of hearts they want me to use this shell for a shell jump. It's that dread in my stomach, that's what that is. There's no other way to explain that. Ouch. I mean, yeah. You know. Remember a little bit ago when I got to this checkpoint and I was like playing really well? Remember that? I missed that. That was good memories. Remember when I got lucky and I hit the checkpoint? Ah. Okay, so hear me out. Maybe we can just make it. No. Right. You know, we didn't know. You know, we had to try. Because what if you could, and we just hadn't tried that yet? We would be feeling very silly right now. Nailed it. We're on level 11, so all of this failure that you're seeing right now, we made it through 10.5 levels. How? How did I? I'm bad at shell jumps. I'm bad at specifically bouncing on this saw. That is rough. Because, like, not only do you need to land back on the saw instead of those blocks, you need to catch the shell on its way down. So we're not even getting close. Oh, barnacles. It. Well, fortunately, they decide where you start. Like when you load in the level, they pick a spot for you. But it is difficult. I wouldn't know where to begin. I'm sorry. That wasn't funny. I'm just very tired. Just like aggressively not funny. Oh, dang. I mean, they just kind of happen. That was actually a lot closer. The shell was coming at me. So that's the thing, I need to throw it up faster. Or earlier, rather, I should say. Really, like, bouncing off of this thing is a lot more difficult than you would think it would be, because you only do a high jump every time he contacts the saw. So if you try to do a high jump when he's off of the saw, it'll just eat your input until he contacts it next, at which point it's too late. God, destabilizing the dad joke economy. But you know, I sell jokes with punchlines, so like, if it doesn't have a punchline, if it's just me saying something stupid, then yeah, sure, free. Mario, you're gonna have to work with me here. Bowser's been upping his A game, let me tell you. He's putting in the work. Look at this. Shigeru Miyamoto's spinning in his grave right now. He's still alive, but, you know, testing it out. You know, kicking the tires a little bit. You know how you, right. Anywho. Saw bouncing. Can we agree though that Mario is like super metal, where he can just like jump off of saw blades? That's hardcore. I've been saying this for years. Mario versus Goku. Mario, he just hits him with a spin jump. Goku, poof, gone. Evaporates him. That was so good. We've got a whole second one to do. After this, there's another one. Ah. Oh yeah. You try it otherwise, you just fall to your death instead of contacting the saw. That's what happens when you do it out normally. Oh my. Thank you. Nothing wrong with Heelys. That's been a dream of mine. I mean, technically that's progress. We contacted the saw again. Didn't get much further than that, but we contacted the saw. Miles says good morning. Hey, sweetheart, what do you want? I'm joking. I know what you want. Come here. Miles, if you want me to pick you up, you have to actually stand up. Hi. Miles says hello. Sweetie. Yeah, Miles came back. He's so needy, but I love him. I love him so much. All right, get down, Bubba. I love you. All right. He's a sweetheart. He's purring. And he jumps back up on my desk. Closer. If we would have just landed on it slightly sooner, I would have died on the next part instead of this part. But we very nearly landed back on that in time. We're just slightly too late. Say, once we finally do clear this level, that's going to be very impressive, right? Put that on my resume. Oh, Miles is a sweetie. Is anyone here familiar with Hot Ones? It's a YouTube show. Nailed it. So I used to watch a lot of Hot Ones, not for a while, but hey, right. So Hot Ones, they have those sauces. One of the sauces that Moonstone sent me, Zombie Apocalypse, and I'm familiar with that of that from the show. But like the thing that stands out to me is like I'm not sure how well it picks up, but the color of it. So like, hold on, let me expand the like the color difference. It's like a lighter orange. It's weird because this here's the Zombie Apocalypse, and it's just a bizarrely light orange, delicious looking color if we're going to be honest, but undoubtedly it's going to be extra super painful spicy. Kind of looking forward to it. Whereas this one that I just picked up is not bad tasting, but it's typically what you'd expect from hot sauce. Just like not as like, you know, peppers and vinegar. Just you can taste the peppers more than you normally could on hot sauce. A lot of hot sauce is just like, well, here's spicy vinegar water. That's unfortunate. I'm taking my shell, I'm going home. Nailed it. Ouch. I'm so like I'm such a snobby butthole about hot sauce. I really am. Because like I love hot sauce, but it all tastes so bad. It all tastes so bad. Like Tabasco really does taste like spicy vinegar, and it's disgusting. So what they do is they put vinegar in it for a couple reasons. One, it's cheaper than the peppers. So the more vinegar they can put in, the more money they save. You know how companies are. That's why vinegar is frequently the number one ingredient. You can tell the quality of a hot sauce. Look in the ingredients. They list them by amount. So Read through the ingredients, and the earlier you come across hot vinegar, the more it'll taste like vinegar. That was a lot closer. It was a lot closer. That was our best attempt. Yep. But some of them are worse than others. Some of them have other things in them. Like there are nice fruit hot sauces. There's blueberry ones. I've got a cherry one here somewhere. Actually, hold on. What we call a dessert hot sauce. Also obnoxiously hot, but yeah. Let me just pop the webcam back up, showcasing some hot sauces. Just the color on this, like, it's not just the lack of lighting, like it's just dark. In fact, compare that back to the regular hot sauce. Like, kind of hard to tell because it is dark, I guess, but there is a substantial darkness. Like it's almost purpley because this is a cherry hot sauce. But good for dessert. Like put a splash of it on your ice cream, you'll have a good time. Had to fix the box back up. Didn't mean to make you so close to my face. I'm sorry. Alright. So if you're gonna do over the counter, store brand hot sauce is the kind of because different stores will have different selections, but there's a select handful of hot sauce brands that you'll find in nearly every grocery store, like Tabasco, Frank's. Of all of the ones that you would find in a grocery store that's common, Tapatio is the best hot sauce, and that's not just my opinion, that's a fact. I'm sorry, it's true, because there's barely any vinegar in it. It tastes really good. But you know, okay, I say best hot sauce, progress. I say best hot sauce, but like, if you want your hot sauce to taste bad, then I guess that's not technically true, is it? Yeah. Got to account for people who like things that taste bad. Ouch. Oh god. We've been on this saw blade for longer than we were on the first half of the level. You know. Dang. You know. Oh, that was so good. Right, we have to hit the switch. Right, yes. I was focusing so much on landing back on the saw blade. Luxby, would you... Anytime they pop back up, would you ban them for me, please? I already did it twice, and I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I mean... That was progress. Thank you, Luxby. So, We didn't hit the switch again, so that was forfeit. You can't get over here unless you hit that switch a second time because those blocks there. But that was still progress. We landed back on the saw blade and we went over that buncher. So even if it was a failed attempt, we not just made progress, we saw what comes next. And that seems very, like, that. Honestly, this is very straightforward. You land in there, you throw the shell up. That blue coin there indicates a spin jump. So maybe off the saw? At the very least, it doesn't. It means we won't have to do a shell jump like I thought we would. Okay, Louisman, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry your internet's acting up, but it was good of you to keep me company anyway. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I see you around. Okay. As far as like a next attempt goes though, so like that's the thing about these, like over the course of however many thousands of deaths, you kind of just like very slowly learn it. And it's hard to tell attempt by attempt because oftentimes you will regress and start doing worse again. But like over time you just begin to go further and further, or at the very least have an easier time on the ones you've been doing over and over again. So that's just typical of this entire experience, because we've cleared 10.5 levels now. And Miles is still being sweet. So I think that's it. I just do exclusively high jumps, and that's been getting me over that first buncher. I was working on doing small jump, high jump, and this is more consistent. We're still not sticking the landing, but yeah, like that. It gets us over very well. We just are failing after that. So a lot of dying is still gonna happen, but like I think this is gonna help out. Oh, Mountain Horse, you're still there, right? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Dang. Ah, okay. Well, you said you didn't have enough points to redeem brush time, and I kind of got distracted, and then I was actually just gonna do it because you're a good friend, and Miles is being really sweet today. So, wait, hold on. Hold on. This is important. This has to. Boop, boop. There we go. Very important. Alright, come here, Papa. Hi. He's already purring. I'm so happy. Hey, sweetie. Come here. Is it going to... Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Come here. Hey. You can see him, right? Maybe. Hold on. Neat. My webcam is the worst. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Come here, Bubba. Hey, sweetie. Oh, dang. He just loves being brushed so much. And he just jumped back up on my desk because I brought the brush up here. Miles, I love you dearly. Brush time's over. He's right here. You can see his tail. Oh, Miles. Miles, it's brush time is concluded. I love you. Stop. Hold on. Oh, I don't know. My webcam sucks. Mountain Horse, you're fantastic, and I appreciate you. Miles, come on. Go. Here, brush. Go. He's very soft after he gets brushed. Like, you can imagine how fluffy he is. He's just, well, yeah. Oh, Miles loves being brushed. One thing that makes him very, very happy. If we would have thrown it up, that was it. I even landed back on it. That's rough. But you know what else is rough? Dogs. Dang. Progress. Okay. You know. So like the time where so where we start the jump also matters. Because when our jumps are that high, we really need to, because we can control where we leave the ground from. I haven't been paying as much attention at that. Yeah, like that. So if I jump too late off of these blocks here, that also screws us. But if I jump too early, it destroys the shell. Again! Guys, we're getting it. I've got a hard time throwing the shell upward. Because I'm focusing on hitting left and right. That's rough. And then when I throw it up, I stop going left and right. The saw kills me. I can't do both at the same time, game. The game's expecting me to be able to do multiple directions at once, and I'm old. I don't understand. That was it, but we didn't catch the shell. That's too bad. Well, alright. Looks like it's time to give up. Miles, get off my desk, please. I love him, and I want him to be able to be on my desk, but he keeps clicking off of the game. And I really wish he wouldn't do that. Ah, progress. Progresso. Yes. Oh, this one's a difficult one. This is well, is this the hardest thing we've done on here? I don't know. Close, if not. The only things I could think of that would be more difficult than... Progress. Okay. I think I waited too long to throw that up there. I hesitated. I wasn't expecting it in here. So, around the time the saw blade is over these two orange blocks, small jump. And then when it falls in there, I do a high jump off of that. And I don't know what's next, but that seems to... I mean... that might work. Or... I wonder how plausible it would be just to do a spin jump from that area there to that saw blade once it's in that nook. I gotta think that's doable. Probably not, and I'm gonna waste some lives attempting it. So, you got that to look forward to. So, I'm trying to think about what other levels would have been as hard as this one. Because Color Code Cove had this ridiculous thing where you had to do a couple shell jumps in a row, and it was like... Color Code Cove was atrocious. Scary, even. And we just got done with Inferno, and Inferno was a monster. So all things considered, I think it's just personally I'm not good at this exact thing. So like objectively I think this might not even be as hard as those other ones, but I'm bad at it. Nailed it. Oh, we're playing worse again. Guys, I had one good attempt in me and we made it there, and then I just died. That's it. I used up all of my ability. So that's too bad. Oh, I know what we're doing wrong. Hold on. Forgot something. There we go. Can't see the haters. And more importantly, they can't see when I'm crying. Hot sauce time. A little bit of hot sauce. Hot sauce gives me my strength. It's delicious. Mm. Well, I will keep drinking hot sauce until we get this. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh. Dang. That's too bad. technically you could throw it up and then still spin jump with it. It's just the timing that it would require would be more difficult, much more difficult. So like, if the developer wanted to, he could have had you just do it yourself, but he has it in the middle of the air because I feel like there's a place in his heart where kindness lives, and he knew that doing that to somebody would just be sadistic. So like, something like this. If he did it like this, there's nothing we could do about it. We would actually just have to throw it up and then do it. Actually, I wanna try that. Oh god, yeah, that's rough. So yeah, he could have made this whole thing worse. Much worse. That's what I mean when I say this is considered one of the easiest of the Kaizo hacks. Everyone says to do this one first. Dang. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not happy that we're still here either. I knew this was going to be an issue of a level. Like, I was not actually expecting to ever be able to beat this. I said at the start of the stream, I would have bet money against it, me beating this. Like, if I was an observer, I do not think I'm capable of what's happening here. But you know, we still try. I've done that a few times now. Gotten this far, I just cannot grab it again. I think I'm throwing the shell up that second time too soon because it's falling way too far to the left. I think if I wait longer to throw it upward, because it keeps missing me to the left. I'm okay with dying as long as we're like learning stuff. You get a little bit better every time, then it's fine. Yes, that was actually a lot better. So yeah, I think that's what it is. I've been throwing it too soon. It's just a balance, because if you wait too long, it won't go up all the way. So precision. I feel like that coin trail is very misleading because I think it has to be further to the right than that. Or it probably is doable from that spot, but I'm not able to pull it off. Oh my god, that was it. How did... We contacted the right of the saw instead of the top. That would have been... Oh, that was it. That was it. Just slightly too far to the right. Okay. Gotcha. Focaccia. Bread. Okay. Alright, too late that time. So that's what I mean, there has to be a balance. For all I know, after this is the worst part. If we get past this and then something else just kills me and I have to redo this, I'm probably gonna cry. But bees, you would probably cry anyway. Have you met you? Yeah. Right. That's fair. That's a rough bit of business. This is making the Tower of Power look like a slightly less intimidating version of the Tower of Power. Dang. Okay, I think going from the start there is probably, yeah, because it means I can contact the saw sooner. So instead of going left from the checkpoint like I have been, this will not only save time, I gotta think it puts me in a better cycle with the saw. So I can make my first contact with it as far to the left as it can be, then I got a lot more room like that. I screwed up the muncher part, but I think that's gonna give us a lot more room. We won't have to be nearly as close to the munchers. Timing still sucks, but you know. Nailed it. It's just like when the level is this precise, the tiniest things. And I'm just so used to going left now. Oh my god. It's like I feel like I can get the timing, but multitasking. And that one's not a person, that one's a robot. So this has been very interesting for me. Rough day. So like you have to balance staying on the saw, balancing your when you land on it, you have to keep landing on the saw. You have to dodge the munchers. You have to throw upward with the shell. You have to catch the shell, all at the same time. And my brain isn't that fast. It's very unfortunate. It's just multitasking. I stop thinking about one thing to do another thing, and then I screw up on the one thing. I've been saying this for a while. I really don't think Peach is worth all this. Do you? I mean, really, if we're thinking about it. Because, like, they're not dating. Mario and Peach, canonically, they're just friends. And don't get me wrong, Mountain Horse, love you dearly. If someone told me that I had to like cross a chasm by bouncing on a buzzsaw, I'm sorry, but I cannot. So, like, you know, maybe Peach isn't worth all this. You know? I mean, if it matters, I would consider it. Probably wouldn't. Even if I did, I would fail, so, like... What I'm saying is, what you do to rescue your friends, Peach isn't even... She's the worst kind of person. Been over this many times. I think she's a terrible person. If anything, let Bowser have her. I'm happy about it. That's not how video games work. We can't just do that. That's rough. The fact that we're having to play catch up with that second saw makes throwing the thing and then having to catch it so much more difficult. Because for the first jump here, we've got wiggle room. We can catch it in the air and still land because the saw is slightly behind us. Versus this one, it's slightly in front of us, so we don't have an opportunity to adjust in air to catch it. We just have to hold hard right. And that's why most of the time we miss catching the shell. But I've been saying this. I say this like every single time. Peach, Mushroom Kingdom, has toads. And Bowser has literally everybody else. And I don't want to throw out the race card or anything, but maybe the racially pure kingdom isn't on the right side of history, is what I'm saying. Oh, that was so much better, but I messed it up. Oh, man. This is a doozy. No! You know? It's close. Why were we doing, like, what caused us to do so well that time? Because instead of having to catch up with the buzzsaw, we were like right along with it. Right, you gotta throw the shell up, right? Oh, it's like a tiny adjustment every time is what's screwing us. And it's usually something different, and it's just like we keep dying, but it's so close every time. It is the most minute adjustments that make this work or fail. So like any attempt now could be it, and it's just infuriating. I'm joking, I'm having a great time. Ouch. Forgot to throw it back up, but we landed on it, and if nothing else, that's practice for landing back on it, I suppose. You do it enough times, we're going to get good at it. In theory. And it certainly doesn't help the way I'm holding this controller. I'm having to put my thumb on the left button and my pointer finger on the right button. That's how I've been playing this whole time. Because you have to do spin jumps here. To the point where I don't know if I actually need to do any regular jumps for this section. Hold on. Can I just switch my buttons? Yeah? I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Just turn my regular jump into a spin jump. We don't need regular jump for this. Now I can hold it like a regular controller, just your thumb. I've been having to like do a claw, like a crab pincer this entire time. I feel like this is gonna work a lot better. Mountain horse. I believe in you. Teamwork. I mean, I just made that adjustment. We got back here, so I gotta think this is a good idea. The only reason I didn't get that is I hesitated again. Because I really wanted to see if it was possible to do that. That is a frustrating bit. Yeah, this is going a lot better. We're still dying, but... Like, it's not going to make it easy, it's just going to make it easier. And then that happens. I'm still bad at video games, I'm sorry. I don't know. You know, maybe it was just luck and, you know, god damn it. Alright. Mountain Horse, how are you? Have you had any oatmeal today? Have you had your oatmeal today? We had like one good attempt and that was it. That's frustrating. Alright. Well, I know every day. I was wondering if you've had yours yet today. I just need to keep a level head. There's so many things going on at once, I get overwhelmed. So many different inputs. See, that wasn't even a problem. That was just me not going around the muncher like I should have. Green apple and peanut butter. That sounds delicious, actually. It's one of my favorite snackos in the world. Spread some peanut butter on some apple slices. Ooh! People talk about caramel on apples? Nah, peanut butter. Always. I think we can all agree that caramel is just pretentious peanut butter. Well, think about it. First of all, they're both made out of peanuts. Second of all, some people call it caramel, which just seems very stuck up. That's all the evidence I have. That's all the evidence you should need, also. Okay. We died. It's fine. Somehow this is still easier than Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay, got there twice in a row again. Progress is being made very, very slowly. But also, why won't the government tell us what peanut butter's made out of? What are they trying to hide? How did that destroyed the shell? That's weird. Okay, fine. Oh. In case... God bless America. Unfortunate. In case you were watching those clips, Mountain Horse, and you thought you were under the impression that I was like pulling these off. typically these take, well, up until now each level was about a half hour. We are just sailing past that. It is, oh my god. I was gonna say it's a little under 2 hours, but if we're being fair, if I do this within the next 15 minutes, that would shock me to my core. So this one's taking longer than usual. My first time in the Tower of Power, though, it still took us longer, actually. It took several hours. That was a rough one. Okay, so hear me out. What if we find a cape? We fly through the level. Mario, can't you go around? Like, just around? Find an alternate route? Peachy, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. So, like, if nothing else, we can scout this out, I suppose. Maybe see a little further. Okay. That's scary. Okay, so when we bounce off that saw, we're going to be bouncing across fireballs. Very not happy about that. Oh, I hope you're doing well today, friend. I do. Whoop. Alright. Fine. Yeah, no. I really do be like that sometimes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Nailed it. Okay. Gotcha. Getting there. Did the same thing again. Every time. Every time. Always. Oh, it is, yeah. It's definitely a good workout getting things like that done. But you always feel so satisfied with yourself after you do, right? Get stuff done that you've been putting off. It's a nice feeling. And then we destroyed that again, okay. You know what I should have done? No, I stand by my decision. Hold on. I did want to peek ahead, and now we know there's a fireball up ahead, so now we have a semblance, like a tiny chance, but we have a chance of surviving now, I suppose. Maybe, probably not. But, I want to see if you really can jump from that enclosure straight down into that pit. Because that'd make this whole thing so much easier. Unfortunate. Why? Why would you? Why would you ever? Did you forget what you were doing? You gotta throw the shell upward. Oh my god. Apologize, give me a moment. I'm so stupid. oh my god, why? I'm here so rarely. My brain stopped like, hold on, what do I do now? I mean, that certainly does seem doable. Actually. Getting from that enclosure to that pit might actually be the play. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay. We're on level 11, so we're actually getting close to being done with the game. Like, close-ish. I think there's 14 levels in this, and we're on at level 11. We actually saved it, but if I would have thrown it upward, there's no way we would have been able to catch it. So that's unfortunate. Keep destroying that shell now. Now we swapped buttons and I don't know what's causing that because we're still spinning. We're spinning the same amount we used to. That didn't work. No reason not to try stuff. Dang. Yeah, this is something. It's the hardest one we've had in a while. No. I knew that. I think as soon as I started that jump, I knew it wasn't going to be far enough. But like, if I would have bounced at it one more time and then landed in there, it would have been. Yeah, I probably should have. You know. So wait, hold on. The saw blade stays in there. I'm an idiot. Well, the blue coin that's where I'm standing right now was a blue coin. That indicates a spin jump. But we really could just regular jump, stand on those blocks down there. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. So there shouldn't be a blue coin here. Where where I'm standing right now, there was a blue coin. That shouldn't be here. That's wrong. That wasn't me messing up. That was a bad. Well, that was me messing up. That was also a bad indicator. Still gonna mess this up, but like, I mean, like look at this. Why was I overcomplicating this? And I don't know what comes next, so we're still screwed. Oh my god, hold on. 1 second. Where's my charger? Like, I don't know what comes next after this, and I don't want to, like we could find out by doing it, but like, we would immediately die trying to find out. I don't even know if we would. So, actually, if I apologize, give me just a second here. I'm going to look up a video of this just to see what happens next. Because when I die, I would prefer it be because I messed up the inputs instead of I didn't know what was coming next. Right? So let's see what it is. that's it. There we go. Oh. Mute it so I'm pretty sure you guys are able to hear YouTube videos I play on here, so let me just mute. There we go. So apologize. Just let me. I'm on the video. I just need to skip ahead to see what's going to happen next. Just, oh my god. Forgot what ads on these things were like. Okay, there we go. So here we are. So we have Miles jumping on my desk. Fireball, fire. No. Oh. God. That's mean. No. Oh, Jesus. That's rough. Alright, let's get this over with. Dang, that is gonna be unfortunate. If nothing else, we did make it a little further this time. Oh. Oh, God. Like, it's sitting right there. I just had to land in the middle of it. Ah. Like, we would have failed anyway, but I'd like it. I'm mad. I did figure out, like, yeah, that one segment I was overcomplicating. You really can't just jump down to those blocks. So we should have been there a few times by now. And that was perfect, and I somehow missed the saw. Well, we're getting there. I mean, we're still dying a lot at the beginning, but we're getting further more consistently. It's still very difficult, but like we've made a lot of progress this way. It's just the thing is, after this buzzsaw part, it gets harder. So that's just really demoralizing. So yeah, that blue coin on the right side of the screen, that's a lie. Well, I'm sure you could do it that way by bouncing off the saw. You actually don't have to. You could just jump down. So I think maybe that was like the beginning of this level, the way there's some unintended cheese that you can avoid the first obstacle. That may very well just be another one of those. I saw... I've seen some video of the gentleman who created this, Valdio, and he seems like a really nice guy. So that's good. Because I've been gushing over how good this is, so I'm happy that he seems like a good dude. Whoop. Nailed it. Right. Sometimes you get near the end, sometimes you can't even land on the buzzsaw. Life's funny. I promise I didn't let go of the button. Or I don't know, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, fine, sure. I don't know anymore. This is just, this is trying. Because I am. I know I didn't let go of it that time. Why? That was so close. Like, look at that, you can easily do that. Now, like, the shell has been, like, being destroyed, or he's throwing it for whatever reason. And that's becoming the problem. I think I'm throwing it too soon for that first one, because I need to hang back a bit to catch it the way I've been doing it. And that was perfect, I just was dumb about that muncher. If I throw it later, that means I get more sideways momentum for that second jump. I can contact the buzzsaw sooner. Still gotta throw it upward though. Right. Yeah, like, look at that. Oh, that is so much easier. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I've been just throwing it way too soon. Unfortunate. I mean, yeah, he just keeps vaporizing the shell. And that would have been it. Probably not. It is working better though, because if I wait longer to throw it, the shell itself gets more sideways momentum, so when it falls more to the right. And that's been helping tremendously. I'm still messing it up, but that has been very helpful. Yeah, like that. Just for whatever reason, he keeps destroying the shell. Which is frustrating.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Well, that's actually a little disappointing. I haven't had to ban anyone ever. One person. Like ever, which is weird. So like, you know, I think it comes with the territory, but still disappointing. You hate it when you see people acting like that. Try to have more faith in humanity. I know, right? That's my fault. But you know, you can try to be hopeful.
Ow. Ow.
I've never had that problem, actually. Until now. It's weird. I had one person do that, but it was back in January before I put those tags up. So this is just a isolated incident. Mostly it's been really good people. I'm glad. I found some really good streamers that way. Typically, when I search for new people to like browse, I go for family friendly. I found a lot of really nice people that way. I mean, it probably will, but it's fine. The ban button is very easily accessible. It's like just right there. Happy about that, but. Okay, well. Guys, we're getting there. I mean, we have been pretty fortunate in that regard, though. Like, this only ever happened once, ever. And he didn't show back up. And now we play the waiting game. Ah. Don't know why I thought that would work. It did not. Nailed it. It is funny, but earlier today I was playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and this is still easier than that. And then he just destroys it. That was it. What? Mario. He just vaporizes the shell randomly, and I'm so upset about it. It's because if he lands on a shell when he's spinning, it gets destroyed. But like, the hitbox for that's super weird. So it'll destroy a shell even though it's like, yeah, like that. I was going upward at it. And sometimes that just happens. Don't you look at me that way, Mario. Oh, I'm mad. Ah. But like, you have to spin jump to do this, so there's not much we can do about that. Like, I knew going into this level this might not be doable. But we did clear the first half. So like we did make a little bit of progress today.
Ow.
Oh man.
Ow.
You know what would really help? If I was good at video games. I can imagine that would be a great boon.
Ow.
What? Okay.
Ow.
Every time it hurts worse.
Ow.
Uh,
Ow.
are you guys familiar? I'm not sure how old you are, Peachy, but Mountain Horse, you're like a month older than me, maybe. Mountain Horse, you're nearly exactly my age. I know that. But do you guys remember Degrassi? Did you watch Degrassi growing up? Wait. These coins don't disappear when you go through them, but this one does. Why don't these coins disappear? That's very frustrating for my brain. Probably. Peachy, I'm as old as time itself, so, you know,
Ow.
that's unfortunate.
Ow.
But yeah, it's, well, originally Degrassi was from, like, the late 80s, I think, or something similar, or I don't know. Degrassi was, like, an older show. And then when those actors grew up, they redid Degrassi. No worries, Big. Appreciate you. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. But then when those kids grew up, they did Degrassi, The Next Generation. And that was like
Ow.
the kids in the main story grew up and had kids, and this is about their children. Probably. She's had a long time. But they, that was like a long time ago now. But I think it's still going on, honestly. I know Nickelodeon bought the rights to Degrassi, and they've been keep going, and it's become like this, like, I mean, you know what Nickelodeon shows are like. It's because they've turned Degrassi into essentially just iCarly, and it hurts me inside. But I mean, you know, I've got no personal stake in it. It can suck all it wants now. It's just like, oh, Degrassi, what happened to you?
Ow.
I gotta bounce on that saw one more time. I'm mad. Mad at myself.
Ow.
But it was way old. Like, if you watch Degrassi, check out one of the,
Ow.
like, check out the computers, like the technology they have on Degrassi. Watch when they use a phone sometime. It's like, oh, God. Like, hold on, let me check my pager. Let me bust out my laptop, and he pulls out, like, a briefcase. It's scary.
Ow.
But I had a lot of... Man, that was a long time ago. It's funny because the rapper Drake, originally, he started out on Degrassi. His character, Jimmy. And it was really funny. Because in the show,
Ow.
so sometimes he just lets go of the shell for no reason. That's fair. It's funny because the character Jimmy eventually
Ow.
started a rap career. And then the actor who played him became Drake.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
I'm thinking about it because I was looking at this thing last night
Ow.
that was talking about like where the actors and actresses ended up, and like some of those were really weird. really interesting. Apparently the kid who played Craig ended up, he's the male lead in like several Hallmark Christmas movies now. The girl who played Manny ended up well, I mean, currently she's done other things. I think they said she had a charity going on, but apparently she does the voice for one of the characters from Rick and Morty, which is really weird for me to think about. Because when I was young, Maddie, right? Manny, yes, Manny. She was my favorite because I was their age at the time, and I think I had weird middle school feelings for her. It was you know how you're little and you get a TV crush. It's funny to think about now. Yar. Ouch. Oh my god, we've been here a while. Like, wow. You should. Like, I was relatively young when it was going on. And, like, honestly, I was gonna say it may have been, like, around the time I was a little bit late to it, so, like, a couple years on me probably would have been the right time. And it was always just a reboot. The original show was older, but that was way before you, though, so. To be fair, it was a Canadian TV show, so maybe you just never encountered it. I don't know exactly where we were watching it, but yeah, it was. Some people know about it, some people don't. So I was just curious to see if you guys did. It was essentially just, but Joby's Canadian. Joby's gonna be, well, I was gonna say devastated, probably not, but disappointed. I promise you, I'm holding, you hold down a button and he holds onto the shell. I promise I'm not like, whoop, oops, my thumb fell off the button. No, I'm holding onto the shell button. Why does he keep throwing it? Mario, I'm mad at you. I refuse to take credit for that. He jumps upward and he vaporizes the shell. That's so frustrating. But it was just a show about a class of students, or several classes of students, I suppose, because there was like, they varied in age by like a year or two. But it was originally the first couple of years was a story about a middle school, and then it followed them into high school, the same characters. So you had I think it was like 2 generations, or years, I think, maybe 3. It's been a while, but it was just the struggles of adolescence. But like, it got very real sometimes, very real. There was anorexia episode, drug addiction. Emma got gonorrhea one time. Sexual assault, just all kinds of terribleness. School shooting episode, like it got dark. Degrassi did. Abortion episode. Like it was a fun time. There was plenty of like jokes and things, because like, you know, it's kids making jokes because kids like to make jokes. But it was like it was mostly, like, by and large, it was a very dark show. Because, yeah, life be like that. Bad things happen to people.
Ow.
It was like a coming of age story about a school of high schoolers, right? And then it kept going, and the stories got sillier and sillier. And now Nickelodeon owns it, and it became like this, like iCarly type abomination. It's just, but they do keep going because like that's the thing. Degrassi's about the school, so like it's really interesting because they can have the senior class that you're familiar with, and then they introduce a new class. And then the next year's that new class is now the senior class, and they introduce a new one. So at any given time, you're familiar with at least the seniors, and they can just keep introducing more and more. So honestly, it's genius. It's a show about kids, but you can continue it for as long as you want, which is usually an issue with kids because they grow up eventually. You can't have your cast of children grow up, then the show's over. It's about the school, so they just keep shifting through students. And while he just didn't even grab it that time. I'm not a big fan of that as an idea. Well, that's not the way I want to phrase it. I love that as an idea because that ensures longevity. Like, you can continue the show for literally as long as you want. Just kids graduate and then the new ones come in. And it's not like in the way high school is set up, you could ensure that you're familiar with at least one of the class of students at any given time. So that's a great idea. It's like, I mean, it's a whole high school, so you've got like four grades. And every new season you would lose one of them, but you would gain one more, in which case you would have 3 that you're still familiar with. And a handful of new students to learn. And that's true of every single season. But it's like, it really just depends on how much you like those new students, because while that does give them an excuse to keep going like that every season, it doesn't ensure that the new students are going to be interesting. And at the same time, while the cast is refreshing, the stories eventually would start to repeat too. You can only have so many different bad things happen to high schoolers before you have to start repeating things, you know? So, fresh faces, but, you know. In that regard, that's largely where it started getting silly. They had to come up with new ideas to have the kids do stuff, and it just... Where do you go? I think they're on season like 14 right now. It's weird. But it is all connected, so like the original show, the kids from the original show are the parents of the current kids. Oh, I say current kids, the original kids for the reboot. And one of the original kids in the reboot, it's been so long now, like I said, they're on season 14 of the reboot. One of the original kids came back and is now one of the current students' teachers. Like, that's actually really interesting. We've hit that thing 3 times now in quick succession. Oh, okay. So, Marco came back many years later and it became a teacher in the school. And that's funny to me. And he was, oh my god, he was part of another really good story. I don't want to ruin things, but Degrassi was a very emotional show. A lot of bad things happened to people. Won't ruin who it was. Of course I wouldn't ruin who it was, but one of the kids dies. Oh man, it was rough. Well, no, 2 of the kids die, don't they? Yeah, they do. Oof. It was a doozy of a show. We made it here, and it's been so long since the last time I made it here, my brain froze. It was like, what do I do now? Literally all I had to do was hit that switch, and then we would have been done with this section. That's That's rough. But we have been getting to this part regularly now, so I guess. So here's what we have to do now. Bounce off the fireballs. This third fireball that's just under the menu. Bounce on that, hit the on-off block, land back on the fireball, and then go around and land on the on-off block. And that's what I saw was coming up that I was so disheartened about. After what we just managed, I don't know if I can actually do this. Like going in, I had said I didn't know if I was physically capable. And I forgot, I had watched this level rather, an episode of a streamer online. I watched this level, and I never do that, I never look ahead with these levels, but like, I was curious. And I saw that, and I'm like, yeah, no, can't, no. So I don't think I'm capable of this, which is unfortunate. We've made tremendous progress here today, but like, that's a big ask. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of wanting to go. I'm kind of wanting to go watch Degrassi. Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. They had a theme song. Get stuck in your head. Man, yeah, like that's the thing. I'm very frail emotionally, borderline crippled. I get sad just naturally. So if I watch something as dark as Degrassi, I'm worried I would start like spiraling. But it was such a good show. Now remember, a quick reminder, if you guys are playing along at home, it's a shot of hot sauce for every death, so hopefully you've been playing along. I am joking, your body couldn't hold that much liquid. That is so frustrating, I hate how it does that. He just lets go of the shell. And I can't do anything about it. Like, cause I'm already holding the hold button. I mean, if it's tasty hot sauce, or if it's bad hot sauce and you're not planning on enjoying it anyway. Because that's what bad hot sauce is good for. Shots. Punish yourself. We are regularly getting to that exact spot now, though. So I feel like we're going to have a breakthrough here soon. Because that's the last muncher. If I get past that muncher and I don't freeze up, and that's it, literally just have to throw the block upward. And then we're on the fireballs. Sometimes he just doesn't even grab it. Mario. Ah. I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if it's my controller finally giving out or what, but it's very frustrating. Because, like, at least with him vaporizing the shell, I've got a feeling that's just has to do with the nature of a spin jump being really weird and hitboxes. He spin jumps up at it and it still gets destroyed. It's dumb, but I think that's just part of the way the game handles things. Letting go of that shell, though, that is just so weird. it would be like running, holding right, and just having Mario just suddenly stop moving even though you're still holding right. It's just very weird.
Ow.
The only thing I could think of is maybe like there's so much going on the screen at one time.
Ow.
But I don't know. I don't know if that would cause. I don't know enough about video games to know that.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Mountain horse.
Ow.
You know? Or I hope you do. I try to.
Ow.
Don't. Mario. Just stop. Thank you.
Ow.
He just throws it. I'm more mad about that than anything else going on here. It's funny because once you get to Quickie World 2, the intro to Quickie World 2 explains that at the end of this game Mario dies. So in Quickie World 2 you play as Luigi. Oh, I love that so much. That's actually, I love that. I played a few levels of Quickie World 2, and it was very fun. Alright. Where's my hot sauce at? Desperate times. I mean, but do you trust Luigi? If Mario ended up dying, he'd probably be the first one I question. Apparently, I didn't beat the game, but I think it alludes to Yoshi being the one to do it. Because, like, the intro says Luigi's on a quest to go find Yoshi, the last person to see Mario alive. And that's pretty straightforward, right? And honestly, if that is true, Mario's kind of got it coming after all those times of throwing Yoshis into pits. That's what I'm saying. So that's actually reasonable. The thing about Poochie, Yoshi's dog, you can ride on top of Poochie, but essentially what's happening is it's dog, dinosaur, baby. There's a baby riding a dinosaur riding a dog, and that is very weird. Like in Mario Maker, you can have Mario in a shoe, in a cloud, in a clown car, and it's just very weird. Alright, hot sauce time. Ah, zippy. Oh, yar. Oh, oh, oh. Okay.
Ow. 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 Ow.
That's too bad. A shot of hot sauce gave me 2 good attempts and I blew it. That's unfortunate. My tummy is warm though. Very.
Ow. Ow.
I hate that he does that.
Ow. Ow.
Like, I imagine this would be so much easier if I could use the D-pad. I have to use a joystick for this, so sometimes I think I'm holding up, but not, like, I'm holding 2 diagonal to count as up. It's very unfortunate. Thank you, Mountain Horse. I appreciate you. You've been good company.
Ow.
Glad you're able to stop by. I love you, friends. You have a good rest of your night. I'm probably going to be done doing this soon, so I don't know. We'll see.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
It would help if I can cool down a little bit. It's getting very warm in here.
Ow.
Oh god, that fan is magical.
Ow.
Oh, Big, you missed it. We had to ban someone earlier, and then they kept making accounts. We had to keep banning them. It's
Ow.
really stupid. Some child left unsupervised with their mother's telephone logged onto Twitch, and it was very unfortunate. No?
Ow. Ow.
It was something. Fortunately, it's very easy to ban people once they comment on chat. If they're in your activity feed, then yeah, there's not much you can do. You can do it, but it's very difficult. Try refreshing, because yeah, it is still beefy. Like, you might have to close out of the app and bring it back up then, I guess. Maybe. Close the app and bring it back up is the more powerful version of turning it off and back on. Less powerful version, because I guess technically, I don't know. Beef fact. Thank you. Appreciate you for that. Let's bring up a beef fact. Oh god, I just, you know. Ah. The name Melissa is actually, it comes from the Greek word for honeybee. Bee fact. Yar. I've done this so many times now, I'm just starting to, like, get sloppy about it. I don't know. I just demoralized. I've lost the focus that was inside of me. At this point, I expect to die. Maybe a break would be a good idea. It's just like, between all the times we've died and having seen what comes next after this buzzsaw part, it takes it out of you. I tried that fireball part once, and that was like, that's gonna be a nightmare. That's harder than this. And this we get to try over and over again immediately. That fireball we can only do once per successful this attempt. And sometimes you just gotta take a step back, take a break, hit it again later with a fresh brain, you know? Nothing wrong with that. No! It was so close. It was so close.
Bees!
We needed to bonk on this block and then land on this, just like we did, but we just missed it.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
If nothing else, that fireball part I don't think is as hard as I was making it out to be. It's very scary. Either that or I just got really lucky that time. That's probably what it's gonna be. But, I don't know. Oh, dang. Mario, you're killing me. Big, we are halfway through level 11 though. Look how many levels we've beaten. Ah. It really always is the buzzsaws, isn't it? Because like when I was stuck in the Tower of Power, the last time I played this, and I gave up, and I came back to it later, it was because we were stuck on Tower of Power on a buzzsaw section. Always buzzsaws. Oh no, the first level is very easy. You could, I'm positive you could tackle the first level. And then every other level, if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Well, that would have been it, but Mario decided that he was going to vaporize the shell because he felt like it. Ah. Going into this level, I knew this was going to be an ordeal, but my god. I'm pretty confident we've died more here than... It can't have been all the other levels combined, I refuse to believe that, but easily more than any other level. Like, absolutely first place. And technically we did make progress today. We hit the checkpoint, so that's half is progress. If you reach a point in the game where the game lets you save and you can continue from there, from then on, that's progress. Just I don't know how we're going to be doing this. Oh, I'm just getting flustered. Alright, we're going to take a step away, rest, come back to this at some other time. So now I know what needs to be done. It's just let me give my brain a while to adjust to what we're dealing with here. It'll be alright. We hit a checkpoint. Had a nice time. Banned some people. Banned a person, right? Oh. I'm gonna go consider watching Degrassi because I want to watch Degrassi, and then probably not because I'm worried it'll make me sad. And then think about eating, and then choosing to take some sleeping pills instead. And then Miles is gonna nap on me. That's probably what my life is gonna be today. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Miles says goodbye. Hey, sweetheart. I know, I love you too. He's a sweetie. I'm gonna go snuggle him for a while. Appreciate you, Big. Hope you and Mrs. S the Big and S the Big Jr. are all doing well. Everyone else, not sure if anyone else is still hanging around, but I care about each of you. Hope you're all having a nice evening. Taking care of yourselves, you know.